on Camilla as she rose from Rottweiler to Queen Consort. Camilla Rosemary Shand has become Queen of England today. Charles III has become king. However, among all of them, the Queen of people's hearts is still only Lady Diana. If she were alive today, she would have been the Queen. The love of Lady Diana in the hearts of people can never end. If we talk about who was the one person who ruined Lady Diana's life, and because of which Charles and Diana divorced, her name is Camilla. While Camilla, the second wife of the new British King, Charles, was once called a Rottweiler by the woman she replaced, she now holds the title of Queen Consort, something few would have believed possible 25 years ago. Camilla was portrayed by the media as the most hated woman in Britain after Diana. Charles's first wife died in a car accident in Paris in 1997. In 1992, Charles and Diana separated, and in 1996, they divorced. Often portrayed as staid and dowdy, Camilla was blamed by Diana for ruining their marriage, and she has been perpetually compared to Charles's photogenic first wife. Since Camilla and Charles married in 2005, she has come to be recognized, although reluctantly by some, as a crucial member of the royal family who calms her husband and helps him cope with his role. An intercepted telephone call between Camilla and Charles in 1993 revealed that she was willing to suffer anything for him. This is what love is all about. In February this year, Queen Elizabeth gave her blessing to Camilla, taking the title Queen Consort on the 70th anniversary of her accession to the throne, saying it was her sincere wish that she do so. This dispelled any lingering doubts about her future status. "It has been my darling wife who has been a steadfast support as we have served Her Majesty and the people of our communities," Charles said at the time. Affluent, a country estate child born in 1947, Camilla Shand was educated on a country estate and attended London before attending the Montfertel Finishing School in Switzerland and the Institut Britannique in France. Her father was a major in the army and a wine merchant who married an aristocrat. Early in the 1970s, she met Charles on a windswept polo field as she moved in social circles. In a book on the couple's relationship, Christopher Wilson said that the couple's world was turned upside down. Apparently, Camilla flirtatiously reminded Charles in the early days that her great-grandmother, Alice Keppel, was the long-term mistress of a previous Prince of Wales. Charles and Dimbleby dated for a time, and Dimbleby said Charles had considered marriage at the time, but felt too young. She married Brigadier Andrew Parker Bowles, a cavalry officer, as he dedicated himself to his Navy career. They had 2 children, Tom and Laura. In 1995, they divorced. 3 of U.S. Indigenous marriages. A wedding between Charles and Diana, who was 20 years old, enchanted not just Britain, but the entire world in 1981. It was a few years later, after the prince had 2 children, William and Harry, that his relationship with his former lover turned sour. During 1993, a secretly recorded private conversation between the prince and Parker Bowles was published in newspapers, revealing the extent of their relationship to a shocked public. The prince declared that he wanted to be reincarnated as a tampon inside Parker Bowles' trousers. "Your greatest achievement is loving me," he said. She said, "Oh, darling, it's easier than falling off a chair." According to Charles, he returned to their affair after their marriage had irretrievably broken down in a famous TV interview the following year. Diana, however, called Camilla the Rottweiler and blamed her for the breakup. "We were 3 in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded," she said in a 1995 TV interview. Despite Diana's glamorous gowns, many Britons could not understand why Charles would prefer Camilla, usually pictured wearing a scarf and green waterproof riding coat, in the stuffy House of Windsor. In a letter to Diana, Prince Philip, Elizabeth's husband, said Charles was silly to risk everything with Camilla. "It is impossible for anyone in their right mind to leave you for Camilla." Camilla, however, provided Charles with an escape from the strict royal duties and palace upbringing that no one else provided. As a result of his divorce from Diana, he was said to have bought her a diamond ring and a horse, and to have sent her daily bunches of red roses. In his authorized biography, Dimbleby wrote, "Their love was undeniable." In Camilla Parker Bowles, the prince found the warmth, understanding, and steadiness he had always desired but couldn't find anywhere else. A desperate man, he invariably blamed himself for his failure, found strength in their relationship, which later came to be portrayed as tawdry. Camilla's relationship with her husband was one of Diana's greatest struggles. It was only when Charles' marriage had irretrievably broken down that they rekindled their romance. Diana once famously stated in a now discredited 1995 Panorama interview, "There were 3 of us in this marriage." A secretly recorded late-night phone call made public 4 years later was among some of the most painful headlines regarding Charles and Camilla's deteriorating marriages. The fact that Charles wanted to be Camilla's tampon made it clear how intimate their relationship was. In 1995, Camilla's divorce was finalized. 1996 marked the end of Charles and Diana's marriage. In spite of the public hostility and disruption to her own family, particularly Tom and Laura, Camilla chose to be with Charles because she loved him so much. A paparazzi hid in bushes outside Tom Parker Bowles' home in Wiltshire when he was a child. He wrote in 2017, "Nothing anyone could say about my family would offend us anymore. My mother is bulletproof." Camilla said of those days, "Nobody likes being watched all the time, but you have to deal with it." As a result of Diana's death in 1997, dealing with criticism became even more challenging. Charles focused on his sons William and Harry in public, while Camilla withdrew from view. However, their relationship continued. He firmly believed Camilla was non-negotiable in his life, so he began rehabilitating her in the public eye. They had been celebrating Camilla's sister's 50th birthday at the Ritz Hotel in 1999 when they left late at night. The couple married at Windsor Guildhall 6 years later in a small civil ceremony. Image revealed. As the royal family's reputation was tarnished by years of negative media stories about infidelity, royal aides slowly integrated Camilla into a more public role following Diana's death. By 2005, the couple was able to get married after their first public appearance together at Camilla's sister's birthday party at London's Ritz Hotel in 1999. As she became a firmly established member of the royal family, criticism in the press all but dried up, and royal watchers say her mischievous sense of humor helped win her fans. Former Queen's Communications Secretary Simon Lewis said, "They seem to be a very happy couple in each other's company. I think they are actually a very happy couple in their own skin now that all the speculation about what was going to happen has been resolved." When Camilla was poked with a stick through an open window of the royal car carrying the couple in 2010, papers praised her stoicism for joking. There's always a first time. At the state opening of Parliament in 2013, she sat alongside Charles, the Queen, and Prince Philip, wearing the tiara that belonged to the Queen's mother. Aides said it was mainly due to Camilla's personality, which they said was the result of much hard work by the Prince's publicity team. The Duchess has simply been better known, and a lot of people have enjoyed what they've seen and heard about her. The PR campaign does not aim to make her look good. It is simply her doing a great job. According to Charles himself, Camilla has handled carving out a role brilliantly. You can imagine it is a real challenge, but I think she has done a great job. She is now praised by tabloid newspapers that were once highly critical. A Daily Mail editorial in February 2022 stated, "Neither Diana nor the Duchess of Cornwall are easy to follow, but she has risen to the challenge with dignity, humor, and compassion." At the time of the announcement of Charles and Camilla's engagement, almost 17 years earlier, the same newspaper had written, "Is the public now willing to forgive Diana for the shabby treatment she received?" However, they were wrong in referring to Camilla as Her Royal Highness, the title that Diana was ruthlessly stripped of after her divorce. Despite this, Camilla has never fully won the hearts of the public. Just 20% of respondents to a regular YouGov poll thought she should be queen in May 2022, while 39% thought she should be princess consort. A Daily Mail poll conducted after the Queen backed her becoming Queen Consort showed that 55% supported the move versus 28% opposed it. Prince Harry has indicated that he and his older brother didn't hold the same opinion about any role she played in the breakup of Charles and Diana's marriage as many Britons have. During an interview to mark his 21st birthday in 2005, Harry said, "She's always been very close to me and William." Harry described his stepmother as not being wigged. Camilla will receive the Kohinoor crown after Queen Elizabeth's death. When Prince Charles accedes to the throne, his wife Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, will become Queen Consort. A diamond of 105.6 carats, the Kohinoor is steeped in history. In the 14th century, the diamond was discovered in India and passed through many hands. After the British annexation of Punjab in 1849, Queen Victoria received the diamond. A historic ownership dispute continues between at least 4 countries, including India, regarding this piece, which has been part of the British crown jewel since then. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to Web Daily.